this week ya mara anyị mma ife ọwụ na ị na-achọ this week nke niile ịchọ last week inwetazuo aja niile ya ezu ezu n'ime wiki a metụ aka na like and love and share this video. Let us continue with our message. Yeah? O nwere national anthem Mathias nwanne anyị nwoke na-agụ every minute aka aja aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ. We are trying to tell ndị ụka na aka aja aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ na o nwere ife Jizọs pụrụ imelugo na Jizọs enweghị ike inye gị ego. Jerry Chimaobi, I greet you. Oluchukwu Darlington, I greet you, brother. Happy New Week to you all. O nwere ife Jizọs nwere ike imelugo na aka aja aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ. There was even a video o mere last time ebe ọ nọ na mechanic workshop ya abi na garage ya abi na shop ya na Mkpọ wee gwa ndị mmadụ ebe ọ nọ n'okpuru moto arụ ọrụ nọọ ife ahụ ife ha na-ekwu nọọ ịrụ ọrụ na ife a ka a na-akụziri ndị be anyị na-ịrụ ọrụ inwe ego na inwe ike ịnọrọ eluigwe a na-akpagharị n'ụlọ ụka je na-achị n'aka elu na-asị Chineke ya nye gị ego na o nwere eni mmụọ na o nwere eni spirit dị capable of inye gị ego. Zionite Queen, I greet you. Ọnwụ egbuchula m Oluchi, I greet you. And Chidebele Adimora, ekenekwala ngo akụnwa afọ ọzọ ụbụrụ ekenelu ngo. Now, o nyere na mkpọtụ a, this mkpọtụ is becoming unbecoming. And I think it is high time we really sit our brother down and lecture him on things he doesn't know anything about. Share this video. Abụ m onye Igbo gbasiri ike, and Igbo onye Igbo gbasiri ike. Enwelu ndị wo models, role models. When we look at them na Igbo, I say na ndị so na ndị foundation members, ndị tọrọ ntọnana ndị Igbo ji wee na-aga wee ruo tata. Because an average onye Igbo na-agba mbọ ife ji wee malụ ndị Igbo wee gba mbọ. That is why na among all the tribes enwere na Nigeria, sọsọ ndị Igbo ka ọ ya wee jee n'ugwu Hausa, you see more Igbos. Ebia na West, you see more Igbos. Ije na African countries, you see Igbos there. In fact, ha dịrị ka ọ ya enwe obodo ọbụla ị ga-aga na mba ụwa ị gara ife onye Igbo. Kedu ife ndị Igbo niile a scattered in all those places na-eme? Ife ndị Igbo niile a scattered ebe ahụ na ha pụrụ ka ha je gbaa mbọ, ha pụrụ ka ha je chọta greener pasture. Ọ bụrụ na ndị ofe mmanụ ka Mathias na-akụziri ife asị m oke na ndị ofe mmanụ achọkebeghị ife ya agbakasị ha ahụ. Ndị ahụ ndị chọrọ n'ụwa ka ife niile do arranged for them. That is why na some of them afọ na Lagos ya ụfọdụ ndị na-enjoy glory of their fathers. Ụfọdụ n'ime ha ndị Jos chi ebe ya ha nọrọ little money na-aba ha aka dị oke. Ndị Hausa na-ebi ndụ kajikwo, mana an average onye Igbo ise hustler eji ọbala eji ahụzụ wee mụ an average onye Igbo. Let me not even talk about ndị nna anyị ha ndị anyị agbahọ. Let us talk about our founding fathers. When I mean our founding fathers, eji trading wee marụ ndị Igbo. Ịghọtago? Eji trading na azụmahịa wee marụ ndị Igbo. So let me talk about this field of azụmahịa eji wee marụ ndị Igbo. Ịghọtago? O nwere ndị wụ our founding fathers, ndị tọrọ ntọnana ife ahụ eji wee marụ ndị Igbo taa kpatara na when you come today asịghị na-eji ịzụ afịa wee marụ ndị Igbo. And adekwu eso n'ọnụ ebia na Lagos State today, trade fair as Panda is a typical example of ife a na-agwa. In fact, ọnọdụ ka ndị Igbo wu foundation of Aspanda ịma today. We talk about Balogun ya nke dị na Island ọhọ nke dị na Aspanda ebe a. Let me even go to Aspanda that side. Ije na Tire Village ebe a na-ele taya, ije na Balogun ebe a na-ele ma cosmetics na ife ndị ọzọ, ịbata na trade fair ebe a na-ele na Aspanda ebe a na-ele motor pass, ije na under bridge ebe nwere article market, ije na Oyimbo ebe a na-azụ ma generator pass and machine pass, ije na Alaba ebe a na-azụ electronics na ndị otu, ije na Island na Mandelas na ndị otu ebe a na-azụ akwa akpụkpọ, ije na Jankara ebe a na-ele wash, ije na Ladipo ebe a na-ele Tokumbo Pass, ije na Nemit, ije na kedu a na-akpọ ebe a na-ele ife Mercedes. Somebody chetara m ebe a na-akpọ ebe a na-elegasị ife Mercedes Pass, Trinity, ije na Trinity, ije na Bega, ije na Bega, ije say Computer Village, and this is just Lagos State alone. Yeah, Trinity, Dalo, Chima. This is Lagos State alone. Now, outside this place is Mbologo, jeze na Yaba, je na Tebi Osho, bagadizi no mo kere afia mwenu ko si wedo. We are not talking about street trading. We are not talking about roadside shops. Ndị Igbo scatter everywhere, hustling day and night. Jee na main market Onitsha, jee na Ogboete Enugu, jee na nke Ado na Aba, baghalia. Ndị Igbo scatter everywhere, hustling, making their living. Ije n'ọrụ aka, ije n'ọrụ oyiwo. Ha dịrị ka ihe abata na any bank today. Ha dịrị ka ihe abata na any institution, whether institution of learning or whatever. You have many people na-asụ Igbo who are earning their living. Kelebe Mathias, kelebe Mathias si wee mụta aka aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ ọ na-akụziri ndị Igbo na this particular year and time anyị nọ n'ime. We are the wrong people for you to be na charge karat with such message. Say no go na akụziri anyị. You may point to it just to enlighten ụmụasị ka na-etolite, but ọ bụrụ an adult to anyị, because if I won't turn and eji wezu ndị Igbo kelu ka ịgbapụ isi wee bido. Do you know that in ebe a na trade fair today, almost 70% of ndị oge ya na trade fair, they are all product of apprenticeship? Who are the people who started it? Bana, Alaba, Bana Ladipo, and all these places. 70% of successful men are all product of apprenticeship, groomed by their fellow Igbo people. Kuzielu fifa na-eme haba mere that thing or gabalofa. Like Kedonye Mathias wiche na Igbo, and the majority of all these people they are all Christians. They are all Christians. Only little number of them wunde ablo Christians. Yet they know the power of hard work. Yet they know what it means to go for apprenticeship. Asụchago train wo eputakwa imeme nkewu ijekwa kpọrọkwa mmadụ isowakwa onye ahụ esochakwa onye ahụ isetụrụkwa onye ahụ zụwakwa ojekwa kpọrọ mmadụ. That was how we ended up having more than how many thousand shops na Spanda, and now I can allow more people can ewurie. I want to know where Mathias learned this message on a Oji Achachi Karat every day. When we talk about people who are setting that record straight, na Igbo, Kereba ya for Mathias. Mathias should even go under the tutorage of some people, because all can need the mentorship. All can need the mentorship because he is only but a starter. Now, when you talk about each time, now one day mother, Jane China, Jane America, Jane UK, Irueba, a factory. Only Igbo do kai. Am even the Igbo na America. Am even the Igbo na America. I'm not just Chalo, Aga Biafra. Ndi Igbo lost everything. I'm not just Chalo, Aga Biafra. Ndi Igbo lost almost everything. Fast forward from that time to today. Look at what we have managed to build again for ourselves. And that's when we is saying that you are not proud to be an Igbo. You are not proud. In fact, when you look at the Igbos we have today, are you going to say that we have failed as Igbo people? We might have failed in some areas, but in that area of Akajaja, na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ. We are the master of that world. We should be teaching other people. We should be teaching other people how to develop craft, how to learn trading, how to engage in one or two, because Nandi Igbo champions of that particular message. So I don't know where he gets it that Nando Kamelaye, I na abuzilesi. Nando Kamelaye, ayada atazia fofo. Nandi Igbo Ndo Kamelaye, ayamorozi the importance of hard work. I don't know where that young man is getting that mindset, or is it one of his the deceitful messages? Where is he even getting? Can people see Wukota? How did he even come up with that particular fact? That no camera ayada se abambo na akaja aja na ebuto onu manu. How did he even come up with that fact? I want to know. Today is Monday. A lot of people jeloka yesterday. Ofodu yejewa program ta. But do you want me to take you around? Do you want me to take you around? In fact, let me tell you, na try buy ya Igbo. Bagaria na Lagos today. Here for thousands of nde Yoruba, umukolobia ha, ebe ha no sha na angolo kai. Noro na angolo nku na bagare na acho onye yawo ha nye direction ha yola ego. Na bagare na acho onye yawo ha direct yawo yes we nya pata moto fa yola ego. We have beggars more among Yorubas and the Hausa. Ejire area yo we madu ndi Igbo self in the first place. An average Igbo man na agba mbọ kịta ọpụkwana kama o nwere ike ọ na-ayọwu help ka o wee welu tii na nke o nwere enwe ọ na nke ọ lụtara alụta. Mana you can hardly see an average Igbo man enwere ife ọ na-eme ebe o si enweta ego. Only little percentage. In fact, I can tell you that na ọ wụrụ na egowa unemployment rate ya na-agụ na Nigeria, we still na about 60% of Nigerian youth are unemployed. Iwota is split here that percentage among the three major tribes in Nigeria. Ndi Igbo ye keta only but less than 15%, less than 10%, not even 15%, less than 10% of that unemployment rate, because now Ndi Igbo do craft in nation. Nkada alolu aka ona azụ afia, nkada azụ afia ona alolu oyiwo, nkada alolu oyiwo ono outside Nigeria, on an African country, on somewhere. We migrate looking for greener pastures. So why are you trying to make us look like we are now becoming lazy? Our religion, I will keep telling our people, Christianity as a religion has never taken away anything from Igbo. You can argue it anywhere. Christianity as a religion has never taken anything away from Igbo. It has never even made us less. It has never taken us even an inch away from our originality as Igbo people. That is why Ejwe de Bible Igbo, de Bible Igbo, translate kwa Bible Igbo. Ko ya unko iwe ku go, nke Igbo ekwe na go. The aim of that is that even in that your originality as Igbo, you can still worship your God. There is nothing in this life you need to grow, both physically, both mentally, and otherwise, that is not contained in that book, scripture. If any need it will succeed in this life. If any yawu ineme omeri nani what, all of them to contained in that book. It has never interfered in any way. Now that culture and the tradition there is no interference whatsoever. There is no interference whatsoever. Okado will still remain Anamege Ife, the CEO of Pine Leaf Real Estate. Neku Bosia. Always say, now all this going back to root in the mother affair. No, umumoke feel we're part of our tradition. Always say that Ndi Igbo has never been recorded at any time that Nandi Igbo left our root. that it has never been any time a record on Ndi Igbo happen our root. That Ndi Igbo has always remained original. We have always remained original. And I believe him. Why do I believe him? Since all the traditional practice and make from since let me use Nnewi as an example. Nnewi, we are hardworking people. I don't know about your own side. Mana since Oka no doka na ndị na-eje ụka na Nnewi is about should consist of about 90% of population of people living in Nnewi, both indigenous and not indigenous. Ndị na-eje ụka consists about 90% of people living in Nnewi, even people living in and outside of Nnewi. Let me talk about indigenous of Nnewi and non-indigenous of Nnewi who reside in Nnewi, indigenous of Nnewi who live outside the Nnewi. 90% of this population are all Christians. Look at Nnewi today. Kedifo Melai from Nnewi. Let us use it now so that you can understand that message Mathias holds no water. I keep telling these guys, shouting without making any sense. So fake when he form a Yaru. It should be not attached to who you work among Zidibia. It should be speed the cathedral fail break. He had the light of Africa. At the end of the day, the fact still speaks for itself. Imagine wonye Nnewi ezigbo nwa edo amusiri ike ka mmadụ ya pụta na asị m na ụka do na ana Nnewi mere ka ndị Nnewi ghara iduzi industrials, no mere ka ndị Nnewi ghara ịdazi work hard, no mere ka ndị Nnewi believe that na enwere ozi dignity in labor, no mere ndị Nnewi ha na-aduzi lazy, a na-edo Nnewi nke nwa a na-edo Nnewi nke ahịa. Do you know how many factories are before? Do you know how many production plants in Nnewi owned by these so-called Christians? Do you know how many? Do you know the kind of economic activities that is going on in Nnewi? Do you know how many mechanic workshops, both motorcycle, both motor, spare parts dealers, plumbers, both do you know thousands of people that are gainfully employed in all these several factories that are scattered all over Nnewi? Now he talks about teaching us the importance of health. Do you know how many hospitals there were in Nnewi? Both private hospital and the government hospitals. Do you know how many of them were in Nnewi? Do you want me to count for you? Do you want me to count for you? In a village or a community in Nnewi, you are for more than how many hospitals scattered all over. So I ask myself, as an Nnewi man, what is really the benefit of this man's message to me? Absolutely nothing. Is he teaching us that we should work hard? We already learned it from people who laid the foundation of Nnewi. If you don't know any of them, did you not see me post the other day about Olase? Did you not hear me post it the other day? What of somebody like Louis Ojukwu? What of people like Ekenedi Chukwu Ilodibe, Obajaka, Izushku Transport? There are people who make petrol factories in Nnewi, factories they have a role today. When we have a factory, look at that. Cost of production, do they high? People started importing from China. Some of them, their factories made here because they could no longer do competition with the market, with the with even the market issue, because people imagine when this is now brake pad, na new, it is a lower brake pad, Rochester brake pad, and the man quality if you buy here, now quality locally made goods buy now do higher than further alone in China. Imagine Edison Russia brake pad with this royal water with a lot of things. System of production do high in Nigeria here. Somebody China every year with one molu or cold. System of production do very low there. All the way Russia butter. How can you manage to compete with such person? Everything about production here. even cost of importation nwere ike ọ na-eme one item ọ na-abịa na 200 naira while na ngo nwa lụrụ ebe a nke ọ na-abịa na 4 or 500 naira. How can you sell? So some of those factories shut all down. Then fast forward till today, when they have all fashioned out a way again to do competition again, a lot of those factories started coming back again. We talk about during the days of God brothers here, Edwin Obishabendo, Edison here, John White Ifa, sent to her. I can go on and on. A lot of people who were Jugonumudingwa, who were industrialists then. Ụfọdụ n'ime ha arụchara so many factories ahazi arụ ọrụ today na Nnewi. And these people rule these things in Nagwa as far back as 30 years ago, 30 something years ago, we grew up and I grew up. Yeah, amalu mife, malo maka God brothers. Amalu mife, malo maka factory o mata. Ama mife, malo maka factory ruskata. Ama mife, malo maka a lot of factories enwelu na baye. You want to go? So, onye doka mu onye Nnewi, do you really expect me? Onye kan juwe say, onye Nnewi owuna who a true fan of Mathias. Iwu ofeke. I don't mean to insult you. Iwu ofeke. Let me now speak from the Nnewi bem. Iwu ezigbo to ofeke. When I see onye Nnewi na-ege Mathias ntị, kedu ife ọ na-agwa yo? Everything you need in this life to prepare you for your journey in this life, we have them in Nnewi. Let us even talk about this omenana on akuziriu. If you want to become a real onye ọdịnala, why can't you go and learn from the journey of late Dr. Dozie Ikenga Nnewi? Why can't you go and learn from footsteps of Ikenga Nnewi? Anything actually n'ụwa iwe wuru onye Nnewi, iwe ghara ịfụ somebody ị nwere ike ịmụrụ usoro ife ahụ as onye Nnewi. It means na iwu ofeke no Mathias enweghị ife ọma. Mathias ka na-ahụ ahụ n'afọ n'afọ. Mathias na-achụ akpa ya. Mathias na-achụ ego. Mathias ịma na hunter ka ọwụ na ọ na wilderness na ahụ ntụgharị na-achọ souls ọ ya harvest. Nyawo onye na-ege ntị as onye Nnewi. Then as onye Igbo iwu, as onye Igbo iwu, iwe si na Mathias ka ị na-ege ntị. You are a disgrace of an Igbo man. Ịmakwa ife ndị Igbo nwelu. Ịmakwa ife ndị Igbo nwelu. Mathias na-akụziri, why can't you learn from the likes of Shifromi Ezonwo Kafa, Rogenitoris village Oba? Ndị ma ịma na from nowhere these people discovered, penetrated the market. They discovered everything about this motorcycle spare parts. Efra Azu today, a lot of people who go beneficiaries. Some of them will work on Onisi. Ha invaded Korea, invaded Taiwan. They made discoveries. They brought it back home. It became an industry today that has benefited thousands and millions of people. Make here millionaires and billionaires. You are listening to Mathias coming to teach we Igbos of how to work hard. Coming to teach us that na aka jaja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ. Onye ka ọ gbalụ boy? Ọ gbahọrọ mmadụ boy? Onye kpọpụrụ ya boy? Ọkwa nne na nna ya kpọpụrụ ya boy? So nne na nna ya ma the importance of working hard. Why is he trying to bring it closer to ife gbasara omenala ya jikwa wee omenala ya jigara isi? I want to know. Can ebe these two messages were related to each other? Can you tell me the relationship between him telling us that in Ijoka, Shanghai, Anosike, a very vibrant youth, Merikino in the same age with Mathias. Lolo, Unoka, single-handedly, Numu Agubefa, Nuru Agubayo. Shanghai, a very young guy. He's an engineer. Currently again, on a chapel and a health center. On a chapel and a health center. Name that same church. All single-handedly. Shanghai is an engineer. Only a lot of workers who are working under him. a lot of people who are learning under him. He built most of these houses you are seeing around Amuwo, na Lagos, only Igbo, all the way from Nnewi. He built most of these big and mighty structures in Afo around Amuwo here. Who says that him being a devoted Christian has taken away anything from him? Now, that it has taken away that spirit of hard work, that spirit of craftsmanship, that it has taken it away from him. These are two things that has no relationship. Your spiritual life and the hard work or whatever thing, according to him, it has no relationship. It has nothing to do with kedu ife na-abịa ịkụziri ndị Igbo n'ikem ndị Igbo ejide na desert turn oye into kedu ife na-agwa m ife onye Igbo ị na-abịa ịgwa you cannot deceive onye Igbo. The only people who has ended up deceiving our Igbo brothers, taking them away from ife age we man ndị Igbo ndị nwa dibịa na-achụgharị now. Yes, on the dibịa na-achụgharị now, and the people like Mathias, people like Mazidibia, they are the people who has ended up deceiving our younger generations, turning their face into somewhere away from Ifa Hakuzilai as Igbo people. But they don't want to say anything about it. Eputazi Fomazi, Hane Pugarite, Seuni ite yenye ego. Eputazi Fomata, Oje ka kwabuli ite kanyana ibe to we halo. Eputa Fomata, ose okeje meri ofu odogu na akpori eje mekwa ngurube nna ya. Okpolu ndị ishie uno. Ome kanyana Chike Emenike Koteke halo. These are the people who are taking our youth away from ntona na eji we gbaru ndị Igbo. Onweghị ife Igbo enweho, Igbo nwere ebu nwe mfo. In fact, our history has shown that we are na ebia na agboro ndị hard work na emere ife. Ifunu ndị Yoruba na amụrụ n'aka anyị. Ifunu ndị mba ụwa niile na-eji onye Igbo were ama atụ. Na mkpọ ya ebe ahụ Mathias nwelu workshop ya ahụ, ọ na-emekwa otete ụla n'ụtụtụ neghalị anya fe ife na-eme n'afịa mkpọ. Ndị niile nọ n'afịa consists of 90 or 95% of Christians. Yet every morning they all come out to come and work hard. Jee ma na ọgbụ ife nni na Nnewi. Jee ebe niile na Una Teaching Hospital. Iru ebe ahụ for people. All those are Christians scattered all over, working hard for their daily bread. Tell me why this young man has decided at this particular time to come and start deceiving and misleading our people, turning their face from the exact canker worm that is eating up our people. On how our young youth are trooping in mass to direction of Mathias and the East in search of what they cannot find there. Omesholu, because he knows that his silence can go a long way into making him to work on their ignorance to achieve whatever he's looking for. He knows that if he try to educate them, to tell them that this way they thought that it is the way of our people, that it is not actually the way of our people, he may end up losing them. So he decided to allow them to wallow in that ignorance so that he can step on their head to achieve whatever he wants to achieve. We know. Mathias was seminar 3, 4, or 5 times. Tell this youth in Afu today, any of the audience, you will lose the audience of more than 70% of them. You are the one. Na kuzinin de bai, na ajaja hebutono manu. Na ajaja hebutono manu. Onwere video mfuru ogajiki ko onye post to obosia. Ebe a number of Kolobia takers chalunzu si na mmiri ebe ha jere ka mmụọ nọ na mmiri bụ ihe ego, because ha believe na mmụọ na-enye ego na mmiri ka obi. or if ibe to kuziri or if people like Ekene Dirichukwu ha kuziri or if people like PMM ha kuziri or if ndị to ka CC ono ha kuziri can na akpọ from different places or if fa kuziri ha kuziri no na mmiri ka ha si wee nweta ego o nwere ife ha kuziri anyị. A lot of them call them today. Onwe ọgaranya ịkpọrọ na Igbo today. I am one source against Webia. Go and meet any of them one on one. Onwe ọgaranya nọ na Igbo today. O ya agwalele o. From ọgaranya ọzọ, is either no serve onya, is either no onya akpọrọ ya, is either there must be a link of how they worked hard until they achieve that success in Africa today. None of them will tell you no Sinamibia. None of them will tell you no Ejel Wabu. Come on. One thing that all of them will tell you is that no hard work with the grace of God. 95% of them will tell you that it is hard work, consistency, which they will lead you to how they consistently work from here, serve this person, onya link here to onya link here to onya, because of this social and social meeting with the grace of God and the you gotta go everything. Fast forward to the glory you are seeing today. But none of them will tell you na ego has in a miri na haje na miri jechuanya na akpo haje na nka. None of them will tell you that. What are you teaching us? The same our parents here amwela aye no ka. Wo ha jikwa aka ha. Osisi ụfọdụ anyị boy ha jikwa aka ha ti ụfọdụ anyị na school ka anyị gụọ akwụkwọ anyị pụta ka anyị chọta ọrụ ka anyị wee bụ uru ha jikwa aka ha kpọrọ ụfọdụ n'ime anyị kpoje anyị ebe anyị mụrụ ọrụ. It means that even as Christians ha ma the value of hard work, ha ma what it means for somebody to get engaged in something. Ụfọdụ ndị parents anyị amụela anyị n'ụka wo ha lechala anafa welu zije go obodo oyiwo ka ije bala onwe gị ulu o ha lechala anafa wee zije unu obodo niile ifunu mgbe ịgụchala akwụkwọ o ha nwa kpojekwago ije yọgarịba agbata obi na ikwu na ibe enweta ihu n'ọrụ ị na-alụ today. If they can know the value of hard work, how much more us hamuramu? They have shown us the way. There are many people you can learn, you can even only as my role model today. I'm not my role model yet. I'm under his tutorship. I'm there. Yes, I am learning under him, but he doesn't know. Because everything about his life, many of them, but I'm talking about, let me talk about one. Many things about his life may inspire him to do what I am doing, but he doesn't know. That is to show you, no one anything he chose to die. Matthias is the least of them. What can I possibly learn from Matthias? Can you tell me? What do you think I can actually learn from Matthias? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Umu boyo ne kozo na ano. Umu boyo ne kozo na setoro. Kai bi deba. Mmadu ne ko okpute na alo n'ime mbuko ogosi ebe ono. Has it through him we won mmadu today? I am asking you, how many people? How many people has he mentored? Is it all about making noise? How many people has he mentored? Mmadu ne ko mentor go. Also nda okpo debe have a all few people for the moto will I or not moto now say I far where no my friend no my friend no my friend and when them on an Igbo all na innocent will ike kokata story of his life for Rogeni Alpha all innocent will ike kokata story of his life or that man or boss also obiri Jeep, innocent. Place here na salary for the rest of his life. Or innocent when he kokata the story of his life. Or Gabriel Chukuma, Mbamo Nyukuwane, and a lot of people. What it showed you is that no one Ife Matthias Imwelu to tell you, because how many people can comfortably tell the story of their lives calling Matthias? How many people? How many people are running with the story of their lives calling Matthias? I am telling you. Thank you very much, Emmanuel Elo. Yeah? How can somebody teach our people to get comfortable with paying as big as 5 million, 2.5 million, 10 million, 3 million, 500,000, 800,000 to go and do okite? Weje wi bobo, weje bolulu, mama na agba ya ejisi na 500 naira no. Yeah? On agba ya ejisi na 500 naira. Do you actually know that it will take you less commitment and it will cost you less? Yeah? It would cost you less to actually worship this God that I worship, and it will cost you more to go in the way of this so-called newfound omenana ununeme. New so-found called omenana ununeme. It will cost you more, and it will cost you less to serve this God. Yes, it will cost you more less. Now only very keep 10 commandments, which is difficult. And that is why we start looking for shortcuts to get to that God and all these things. It will even cost you a little bit more, a little bit higher. So I want to know what all this is all about. Now they say na Igbo no Mathias wonye ndị Igbo by nature are hustlers. During the time eji Obaji were ekike, ndị Igbo we are hustlers. But na Igbo iyafu na elu eji bricks welu as far back as mgbe ndọcha bịara, ndị Igbo ba anyị so wee keta ike n'aka ndọcha. Ndị Igbo so na ndị squeezere onwe ha. Ụfọdụ ndọcha bịara ba anyị kpọrọ ndị Igbo ahụ na-abịa ndọcha ha ruo obe ndọcha mụta ife buru ebunata n'ala Igbo ebe a bịa kụziere ya ụmụnne fa. Jee na Ido Motor Park of those years, etu aka ndị Igbo si wee dominate ya the whole of Ido Motor Park. Are those people not Igbo people? Look at how Igbo people has dominated Lagos State. Look at how Igbos are conquering in so many parts of the world. Look at how Igbos are conquering everywhere they go. Even as Christians, we know far more than him. We know far more than him. Being Christians did not take anything away from us. Being Christians. Now, on a bagari na market, jena moko gari, jena harass gari, omuwa na azwafia. Did that man know that through those things omuwa na afia, some of them may train to go graduate, some of them may make donate file. Bidoro onye su bidoro afia wo ogaranya, Mathias ya amachibu. Ufodu n'ime ha ka insist eju kwechirikwa na ha ka ya dey that thing. Do you know na afia table ahụ nwanya ahụ na-ele na afia? No wuru na zo graduate ito. Ha lụwa ọrụ ata ego taa na-enyekwa ya ife ọka nọrọkwa na azụ afia. That is to show you how industrious and how hardworking our people can be. Some people got university abụlọ ego azụta na container ka eji wee so ha na university. Ụfọdụ n'ime ha wụ abacha elele n'ilo nya ibugharị abacha goo na abacha maka nwaanyị abacha ahụ ịmụ ọkụrụ wolu nwaanyị ahụ mere ife egwuregwu. Esi na nwata nwaanyị ahụ na-eme ọtaba afụfụ tacha afụ nyacha anwụ owere ga-eje chịkọwa ifada. Ị ma na nwata nwaanyị ahụ nwere ike ọ zụcha na the first graduate na Unizik, zụọ the second one na Unibe, na azụ the third one. Ị ya nọkwa before your very own nose. Ụmụazị niile ahụ ọ zụtara whether na ụfọdụ ọrụ wasịrị ọrụ oyibo or na ụfọdụ alụghị ọrụ oyibo, but they will grow up to become successful. Nwaanyị ahụ nọrọkwa n'ihu na-eri uru afụfụ ọ tara ata. Ndị Igbo enwebụghị ife ejibo wee zụ mmadụ na university taa. In fact, ma onye nke na-alụ kapịnta, ma onye nke na-alụ welder, ma onye nke na-akwa baro, ma onye nke na-agba ọkada, they are doing that, training their kids in school. Kpọpụ nwa ha ebe ọ na-amụ ọrụ, ọ na-arụ agba ọkada, na-ebu onye buru, na-esevu ego eji bidoro nwa ahụ nke na ọ mụcha ọrụ. Ọ marụ na o nwere nwa ya na-agba bọị na Lagos, ọ na-ahụzụrụ ife niile ahụ ọ na-ahụzụrụ, na-edewe ego ọ ya eji wee setụrụ nwa ya. ego ya ji wee setụrụ nwa ya na nwa ya mụcha afịa. So how can you even go to Nnewi on a daily on a normal day, move around Nnewi, move around Onitsha, jee na Ikoka, ịkpagharịcha apụta, ị ka nọ na Facebook na-asị ndị Igbo jee nụcha ife ụlọ ya arụ na Jizọs ya na-enye. 95% of those people onye na-afọ ebe ahụ bụ Christians. Ha nwee parish gasị, ụfọdụ n'ime ha atịcha n'ego n'iji wee lụ ụfọdụ parish house, ụfọdụ churches. Or take anything away from them to go back to their normal businesses that was already. Shame because na mu work that time na Wednesday, Jenu Loka. Does it make you better than me? Na mu work that time na Tuesday, Oskuncho akamnya na Monday, Kaya na Wednesday, Kaya na Friday. It's none of your business. Matthias, it's none of your business. Or blow your business. It has never taken anything away from us. Almost all those people in Afununuke every day, they are all working, they are all running their businesses. Afugomo Garanya will happen boy shop, Jebe Church. Yes. Afugomo mechanic Onyayawo or happen warrior workshop, Ojebe Church program. Afugom tell Yawo happen warrior shop, Ojebe Church program. Afugom worker Nanalo permission. Madam Yamal go every Tuesday. Now, from this time to this time, not in years permission. Go to church program. It can happen in any way. Or everybody, if you know, doing weekdays to jobless. Some of them, you are not even doing quarter well, maybe. Some of them, you are not doing quarter well, maybe. So, stop that noise in the making guy on Facebook. I don't know what you are even feeling like. Yeah? On a normal no buru no ho na ndebe aye ebido ni de go ife aye mandala manditi mando mo ife fama kedi ife maazi dibia Mathias and the head kedi ife haya new generation of ndị Igbo ana egwekita. I don't know us. I don't know what is happening to us. I don't know what is happening to us. I can't imagine myself ebe ndona anamegi head. I should be advising. I should be advising here to know that speaking grammar up and down, analyzing Bible every chapter and chapter to suit your carnal understanding or brain. That is not what life is all about. As Igbo, you need more. You need more to prove yourself, to show yourself approved as Igbo. Than he the Bugari Bible as Sagaria, Ihunazo, Nolo, Ileana, Baka, Terafel, break in a Facebook. But the new generation of Igbo people are in today, Mamalo, if has to reputate their understanding, will be clapping for somebody in Amani. Somebody in Amani. Onakroyaka. Because they glorify one evil or one dark part of your life. One darkest part of your life. Because I know, my mommy feel name. But if our people name, only if for jar name, or food name, for jar name, or no see support to ye. My name and if he name we for job. If for job, or suppose to I day to it. If for job, I believe more than I'm proud of. But these days, I am not proud of you for job. And that is what is going to rob us of that Nton and Edebelai as Igbo people. You see? Of course, Francis Ebiamoka, you are very right. For him to know that he has deviated away from what we know Igbo people to be. Yes, he has deviated away from what we know. He started bragging, you have talked to our people about building factories instead of building churches. Now, mention the name of one person that has built factories, that has built a church. Let me mention more than 5 factories they have built. Let me mention 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10 places where they have impacted on the life of our people. Yes. Mention one name of somebody who has built a church. Let me tell you, countless of things he has done, why you are not even in any way equal to match them. This is advising those people you should be learning from. These are the people you should be learning from. You end up advising them. You are advising them to build factory. Have you ever owned a factory before? Can you build a factory now? Have you managed to build a factory since you preach about building factory? Yes. Tell me any tribe in Nigeria. Tell me any tribe in Nigeria where you will come and you will see owners of the land building more industries and factories than the actual investors of the land there. It is only in Igbo ke ya afia. So that in Igbo ke ya abia fundoka, ndoka, analo factory beha, ndoka, analo hotels, ndoka, analo schools, ndoka, analo private hospitals, befa. You will barely see an investor bia woruzie go see go invest ya. Take for instance, factory niile do na Nnewi na arụ ọrụ today. 80% or 90% of them wunde Nnewi nwe. Then the remaining percent for afọ wunde Igbo nwe still in our region. Mana ebe na Lagos State ebe if we been ndị Igbo up investors ka iwu na Lagos ya. In case if you don't know, investors ka iwu na Lagos ebe. So if una majority of things and the infrastructures development here for Lagos here, wouldn't they be invest here? Now, where are the real owners of this land? That is the question. Where are the real owners of this land? Like, let me talk about Agor and Amuwo. Ebian Agor and Amuwo. Majority of all the commercial properties, private properties, business areas, hotels, in fact, a lot of economic activities going on around this Amuwo are all driven by Igbo. Even filling stations, even schools. Talk about hospitals, talk about shops, talk about eateries, talk about hotels, talk about fitness centers, talk about anything that has any economic value around Amuwo here. Now the question is, where are the original owners of this land? If you don't see any reason to be proud as Onyibo first, I'm telling you why now. Come to our place. You will even find out that most of the people, this Akuluno project, you can only find it among the Igbos. And that is because we have enough to sustain where we are, that we even have reserve to take home to our place and use it to develop our place. As only one will fit church in na Igbo. Sonya na say, Sonya na say, as a matter of fact, the first set of people drive industrial revolution na Igbo are all trained by Ndosha. Ụfọdụ n'ime ha a product of missionaries in Ndosha bịa all of our na train ha bata, and they started driving industrial revolution different places na Igbo. For example, can you talk about the success in the transportation industry in Nigeria without talking about Igbos? Igbos still today still lead one of the most largest transportation companies in Nigeria till today. Can you compare that to what we have 100 years ago? Can you compare that? So how can you possibly say that when we have progressed over the years? Those ancestors you are trying to be shouting, jumping up and down, our ancestors and our ancestors, those people that are awful, they suffered. You can't survive 1 week in their own time. You can't survive 1 week. Now, I want to fast forward or back to their own time. How can you look at the life we live today in Igbo land? It's an Oka. When Oka has done nothing far from bringing development, making life more easier for me and you. I want to know. I want to know. Tell me. Lie to me that all those people who bought land at Akubeze housing estate, that 90% of people who bought land at Akubeze housing estate are not Christians. Through their laziness, church in Akuziriha, they managed to buy plots of land from you. Now various estates in LA. Do you know how many of my friends go and yet they are Christians? According to Ifiju Wakuri yesterday, because click on like and love because they are good in reporting videos. And if I report now an email, happy to hear report or reduce where reach that video. So what you can do for me is to share this video, continue clicking on like and love. Do it more often. Do it more often. It is going to send a signal to Facebook. Share this video and continue to click on like and love. So, can he boldly tell me that majority of those people buying land from him are not Christians? Because according to Ijowa, the only place order segregation, the only place so they discriminate will not be any advertise the business here or halfway openly. Or halfway openly because he wants to be inclusive. That is where he knows the strength of those people who carry the Bible. As in Okenye Amaheguana. One work order. Mathias has nothing to teach us about hard work on an Igbo. Is he even working hard? Is he even working hard? I am asking you. Is he working hard? I am asking you a question. What he is doing is what thousands of people are doing out there. Even doing it far more better than him. They are doing it even far more better than him. He is into real estate. Let us say he's into real estate. Do you know our Igbo people who has taken real estate business into another level? He is still doing his own local real estate. His own is still local. His own is still local. There are people who have taken that industry to another level. There are people who actually on the Igbo Ibahi Melu. I wait for potentials in real estate. Where are those people? There are people who made us Igbos. They are our fellow Igbo brothers who before Wasahanya Saif, they have gone far into real estate business. Where are those people? You talk about transportation, there are Igbos who were A1. You talk about business, you talk about Oraka. Do you know that the likes of Igwe Peter, Igwe PC SMY, that those men then were furniture makers? Do you know that they were furniture makers? No, do you know? Now the new generation of our youth and our people today borrowed from that sense of craftsmanship. That is why you see some of those foreign chairs. Look at the royal chair. I'm going to go to my place. Locally made royal chair. That royal chair. Like I can walk like few minutes to bed. If I will form as a buy and alone. Madam, or somewhere and po every day. They poto, they think una kurelu komulonya badoria canon. Eh? No one no just a home has a buy from foundation to roofing, from roofing to POP, POP to screeding, screeding to ties, whether granite or any kind of ties, to yellow handrail, to yellow bed. Keta, the buy na locha zuno has ya import bed. No. Woman has a buy, she haki uno. How would we quarrel? Yeah, when they discover wood, Matobata, Ndeji Yalo wonders, within our wonders. A lot of Unina ya we follow our Chester or Toka Castle. Oh, we bonalo yet. ụmụ Igbo na-alụ ya, ọ bụrụ ndị Hausa na-alụ ya, ọ ndị Igbo na-alụ ya, ọha ndị ọcha na-alụ ya. God na those days ya wepụta ọsọ nọ ndị ọcha ka ọ chịtalụ. No, these days from foundation to finishing unu ahụ ewee wụrụ ọkaibe. Ụmụazị Igbo ga-alụ ọrụ na ya, ndị na-alụ ọrụ na ya na-asụ Igbo nwere onye na-asụ oyibo. Ịpụta ya na-agwa m, you want to make us to think that we are not doing well. Who told you that we are not doing well? Tell me in one aspect. Ndị Igbo adịghị m ọfụma. Tell me one. Tell me in one aspect. Echetara m mgbe ya awụ before alụ ụlọ ọwụrụ one big company nwanụ ya abịala ụlọ. These days, even onye nọ na nkọ yi tata slippers chịrị plan ụlọ chi ya ka o tie elu gị gba wota idea nye esi elu gị esi elu ka o si elu gị wonders. Ka o si elu gị wonders. Our people keep bringing innovation into every single thing I know. They have taken almost everything I know to another level. PVC waiter, in the POP, one nation he discovered something carrying POP. Yeah? Or painting. I'm a mumbo sacros paint. I'm a mumbo keloma for paint ya with an. These days, Jane Muga paint no biakabo. Jane Muga paint. Ka Muga paint rocha chalo paint. You will to pass a big to onye on the temple factory out on a newe dururu ago. Innocent one night we can make it even Buluka manufacturing plant. Bunatala ina newe na Igbo. Eka na alolo. Cause Shadis in ako rice. Seaman hanako rice. Na harvest the rice. They process the foreign rice. Let's say eka na alolo. Ibe to one night woke lolo cementi. Majority of all the medical items like syringe and the photo drip or and so many things and use na our medical facilities cater both government na southeast Anambra state more. One oka ka na alwe. Onye agụrụ na alwe n'ọka. Johel pharmaceutical onye agụrụ na alwe n'ọka. No, they are no more important most of those things. You are still saying that our people are not hardworking. Do you even know that na this crackers biscuit in Atata, that normal popular crackers in Kebrua, Emana na alwe by Emano only Igbo na alwe. Emano only Igbo na alwe. Can I have that man? And Chetave, oh one day sumudu, one nuke. Eh? Oh one day sumudu, one nuke, way in alwe. Can Chetave now? Eh? Emo even the buy now. Emo even the buy na naka. Emo even the buy na naka can na jo. Emo even the buy na naka. He make a point say, oh, Nandi Igbo had more fuma. Call Nandi Igbo perform go below your expectations. Tell us what your expectations are. Use yourself as a case study. Let us see how well you have done that those people has gone below. Use yourself as a because we need to see what you have done before you can actually tell us that what other people are doing. There are people who made us the Igbos we are today. I'm not talking about tribe. Ebube aibuna ni Igbo today. Some people bunatala ebuba and we grew up ayole ebuba naga. Ebo on afro. For instance, onye nnewi ayota. Ayi bu ebube nnewi abagalita. Mana o nwere ndo wo ha debele ebuba. Onye nnewi o na amuru na today. Potakwa obule ebuba na abagali. This is how things work. This is how things work. Mathias put every door na negation. What are you telling us? Even as Christians, we are more productive than you. Are you not aware? We are more for example, Kretus Ibeto, Omeka Ne, Chairman Ibeto Group, Lolo Church St. Cletus Notolo. Kelebe no wa enwere ike iji we compare Ibeto. I want to know. When we want to talk about real men now, between you and Omeka Ne, who is the real man? who is calling the real shot, who should be qualified as the real and proper Igbo man, who has the real Igbo blood running in him. Yes, yet build all of church but he's a man who has more than 25,000 Igbo men and women working under him as direct employment. He has created over 50,000 indirect employment. He has created more than 50,000 indirect employment. There are more than 5,000 youth, old men and women who are benefiting. Who are benefiting directly from him. Either in terms of scholarship, either in terms of empowerment, either in terms of mentorship, and whatever thing you can call it. Jesus Christ comment, I agree to that. Tell me where you can use yourself to qualify such a man. Such a man is a man as a businessman who want to make it in life. You should be learning from people like that. But those are the people you choose to use your word. You are now telling a known industrialist who has become an industrialist even before you were born. You are now advising him to build a factory rather than building a church. He has built a church, he has built factories. How many have you built? Even a place in Akukomela, you have failed to build it. You are renting. Even the hospital you have brought for years, you have failed to build. You are renting. And only in a rent property, who a Christian. Those properties in a rent, all Christians where you are renting, paying the rent. That is to show you that haka with business sense. Let us understand. Let us understand. Wish tech. Onye nwe wish tech na for today. Rolu no kana okono bikebe. Rolu no kana no. Now, are you advising such a man go and build factory? Instead of building a church. He's an industrialist. He is he's an entrepreneur. All of the church. All these things. You have not managed to do even any of them. Who are the people you are actually advising? On the Yahoo, a water church project. And any donation of 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. Those are the kind of money you cannot give to somebody. You don't even have it to give to anybody. Those men in Afu, some of them may not own factories, but what they have has built. Let me take you back. Let me take you back to, or let me take you away rather from Nkwonewi to trade fair here. And when ụfọdụ ndị ọga wụrụ ọga na trade fair, ụmụ boy has settled since ha ji wee zụwa afọ elugo 20. And n'ime 20 a ha settled, let's say na about 10 to 13 n'ime ha na-eme ọfụma. Jekwa kpọkọrọkwa ụmụ boy. Ifụrụ ndị agha ha eme ọfụma jekwa kpọkọrọkwa ụmụ boy. From the time ha ji wee settle shafa, ndị agha settlekwa na nwa boy, settlekwa nwa boy, settlekwa nwa boy. And tentacles ha and then spread like this. Then ha na-atụ containers. Ha nwere more than 500 youths. Ha na-ebi afia credit. Ha nwere more than 500 youths. Ha na-ebi afia credit. Manda na-ebi na African country. Manda na-ebi na Abuja. Manda na-ebi na West. Manda na-ebi na North. Ha na now ndị ahụ ha na-ebi afia. Nwekwara ndị ha ma na-ebi kwa afia. These men are factories on their own. They are factories on their own because chain of distribution now got through them. Obute from all from factory and obodo oyiwo obunata from clearing agent ya from ndeba ihe shipment ego ahụ ekebe na n'aka ụmụ Igbo. Ego ahụ ekebe na ya n'aka ụmụ Igbo from ndị shipment from ndị ya agba agba, from ndị ya ebuje to the final warehouse, from ndị ya eme offload, from ndị ya abịa buru credit, from ndị ahụ ebi credit, ndị enyi ya ebi credit, ikecha ya efu na ife ndị ahụhụhụ agba m ka m esi akọwara gị o. Mathias need ile eme lot o. Forget about this your selfish interest of trying to rip off our people through trading on their ignorance to be making money. You want to go? Forget about it. Sometimes let us be factual. Let us be factual. Somebody took an Icon Industries. Okonye bune. Ayi mu ife ololo na home church here. Do you know how many people who has become millionaires and billionaires today through Icon? Do you know how many of them? Do you know how many Igbos who are helping you today, who are products of success story Icon? Do you know? So, what do you know about Igbos? What? Imana anebu na ndi Igbo adenyelu onwe faka. But how did the years after an Igbo millionaire or billionaire who did not become a millionaire or billionaire through another Igbo man? Tell me why. Onwe honde kesalo akunubaha among themselves. Karịa ndị Igbo. Onye hogodo direct nwanne, onye ofu nna ya ochie, onye ofu nna ya ochie, onye ofu enyi ye, ikwu ibe ye, ndị Igbo. O nwere ike ọ bụrụ onye nke ahụ ekeme ka ite nwanne ọ na-circulate among Igbos. That is why na ebe na Nigeria, Igbos so na tribe nwere ego in mass. Epụta na ụmụnna kwuo 5 million, ndị ya ewepụta ya ka nkụ. Epụta na community kwuo 5 million, ndị ya ewepụta ya waja. Igbos ndị nwere ego in numbers. Like o nwere onye na-egosi, onye Zambia na-egosi village settings anyị na Igbo na-etisi no, this is not village. How can you say that this house is this 5 houses in the village? He said yes. If our village is here, you can only see that among Igbos. You can only see that among Igbos. So religion has never done any harm to us. I can tell you this. If not for anything, it has united us and it has even made us to prosper the more. So, si ebe anyị na-eje pụtara, ọ na onwe message ị nwere inye ndị mmadụ message a, but ekpokọsịsị n'okwu ekpokọsị. You are even a nobody in Enugu State board. Let me not talk about Anambra, because nobody knows you. You cannot mentor anybody in Anambra. So ụmụ isi akpụ na ụmụ ofu ogiri enwe ife ha na-alụ. So ụmụ isi akpụ na ụmụ ofu ogiri enwe ife ha na-alụ. Ndị na-ementọ, even ndị a n'obodo oyibo na-eso, ndị niile n'obodo oyibo mụ ife ha na-alụ cannot listen to you. Ndị niile n'obodo oyibo mụ ife fa na-alụ, nya ha mụ ife fa na-alụ, do responsible, cannot listen to you. Ka ife Mathias na-ekwu, ngụnwa jere obodo oyibo ya eje ege ntị. Ka ife Mathias na-ekwu, ngụnwa jere obodo oyibo claim money na-ege ntị. Ma na-ede aghụghọ. Ede aghụghọ. Yeah? Because I that way no nwere a lot of people jere obodo oyibo. Ema ife kpojere obodo oyibo. Ụfọdụ gbara ọsọ ọchụ. Ụfọdụ gbara ọsọ bakasị. Ụfọdụ wu na constitute nuisance here. Ewe force ha mbụ family ha. Wee bọndụrụ ha out n'obodo oyibo. Ka family ha wee nwee peace. Ha lukwa ebe ahụ. Ife ahụ ọwụ n'ụlọ ka ọ ya wee ebe ahụ o jere. Esi m nnọọ na onye ibu ulu na ịgba mbọ gụrụ agụ o wee họzụrụ ọba ya. Wee fụ ụzọ wee jewe obodo oyibo ya wee olu ebe ahụ. Ọ do focus on making money to come and build home. Ọ nọrọ ube ndị ọcha ọ na-asị ndị ọcha jikwa wee sịgụnụ, ndị ọcha jikwa wee sịgụnụ. Ịnọsị ha eburu na mbe ndị ọcha na-ebunata be anyị. Look at the estate build na pilot n'Ọka. Go there and see America in Nigeria. Go nwa nọrọ America na-asị anyị look at be ndị ọcha. How long ka ị egosiba anyị be ndị ọcha? Gosidebesi anyị be ndị ọcha. Bunatala anyị be ndị ọcha na Nigeria. Ugboro ole ka m na-agwa onye? I don't think no nwere anybody do reasonable nwere wisdom na-eso Mathias. Nobody. I don't think no nwere any reasonable and sensible somebody na-eso Mathias. Go and quote it anywhere. Go and quote it anywhere. Si na-ezugo gwara gị. Si na-ezugo gwara gị. Mpịa nnọọ na ana Igbo ntu ana Igbo do. Look at engineer Ateze. Lulu St. Mary's Anglican Church Ugbo. Till today, near the pillar of St. Mary's Anglican Church Ugbo. You as onye omenala feel no can buy ni no can melaye I do lazy. Are you water industrious than engineer Ateze? Do you know how many people he has built? Do you know how many people who are working directly under him? Do you know he is more an accomplished Igbo man? Mano wopta ego jail church even the man in the Jacoka. But you see somebody look at and say, why didn't you build a factory rather than building a church? Instead of building a church, a man bishop ishi, a kulo, Lolo St. James Anglican Church, Lo Shire, Lo Caros Convent ishi, Lo Shire will name Doka. A kulo, I am how many shipload of Afia on a Bubatabaya. Clearing agent in the Bonine, now Wale Kula Afia of Billionaires Kahaw. Clearing agent in the Bonine, now Wale Bishop Afia, who Billionaires Kahaw. Ndeni ne distributors here in Nigeria, Ndibo, will go. Ndeni no ne Bukoya Afia credit, Fanchani ne will go. On will work as scatter 36 states of the Federation on Dibo. Now, loyal. Somebody do Kekulo, Koya, we never need China. Is here Kulo. Nyajero factory instead of Ijeru. Kelun di ne advice ya. Kelun achom kamalo. Bamundi ne advice ya. Somebody do Louis Ongbenu, Louis Kata, Obato Zwa. Eh? Lolo St. Louis Catholic Church, single-handedly. Do you want me to take you to Kata Plastic, Dunenugu? Do you want me to take you to his establishment in Dunenugu? Do you want me to take you to Louis-Kata Industry and Newibai? You want me to take you to Louis-Kata Industry and Newibai? I don't want to talk about other businesses like real estate in that, but let me talk about where you can actually see those factories and industries in Ewu. Do you want me to take you to that place? So, who exactly is Mathias advising to build a church, to build a factory, rather than building a church? Now, there are so many thousands of students not under scholarship scheme of this man on Napoli. There are thousands of empowerment in terms of business. In that place, there are a lot of old people, widows and widowers. Nasai. These men are more like when we lose one, thousands of people will start crying. You never can tell. Do you want me to tell you? Thousands of people are still crying and mourning the death of Ifeanyi Ubah today. Because those are the people you are telling those people what to do with money. Instead of you to go and make money first. For it is only when you make money that you will actually know what to do with money. It is only when you make money. We are not talking about car standing. Do you know? There can be a car standard there can be a car standard before Apple Junction here. But the problem is that little things, email, each year when they deceive more that you are working on them to achieve success. Now, you just wanna make a stand. Ụfọdụ ndị kọrọbụ fancy nwere na America na other place bụkọrọ moto bunata ị commission ha nọrọkwa ebe a ha nọ na-etugu Mathias Ozigbo ndụ n'elu isi fa ha bunata moto debe ị na market na-eli commission n'elu ye ha nọrọkwa ebe ahụ na-etugu Ozigbo ndụ igosizie ebe ị na-ele moto ka ndị mmadụ wee fụ data na aka aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ ịma mgbe otolokaz as far back as 20 years otolokaz ehiwe n'ụdụ niile moto otolokaz ehiwe n'ụdụ niile moto na Nnewi. We are not talking about ndị ọzọ. Bịa na Lagos ebe a ka mkpojewu na garaji Alajibiu kpojewu na garaji Ahijo. These are two young people o nwere ike sida na ịtọrọ ha ọ na-agụ na ha age mate achọrọ ide agafa. So what is it you can possibly do today or tell us that na you thousands and millions of Igbos we can see and learn from. I'm asking you. You are even doing the list. You are doing the list. Look at Ike God food. Look at Ike God. Johnny noodles. Lolo a chapel. Then they side they have. Jane and Johnny noodles there. Ike God food industry. Don't forget, before he ventured into production, he has become an accomplished motorcycle spare parts dealer. Before he buy into production, he has become an accomplished spare parts dealer who has settled many apprentices, who has so many people who credit facility on a kaji we will granya today. Obakwa into production. You could see what he's doing there. That factory employs more than how many people? And DK God is as young and vibrant as you are. Who are you teaching? I want to know exactly what you think you have to teach us in Igbo. Yes. An average Igbo man will get blue machine naga. Manage an account here. If we both over equally go over your phone and me waffle, it's your boy. An average Igbo man. So, only one outside will accuse as him okay. Man, I'm being on Igbo. Being on Igbo. Also, fulefu no umu when an Igbo. One thing with the key assemble, not call her from and say, Oblaima. Look at the hospital. You announced a hospital for more than 4 years to 5 years, only to go and rent a flat and poor, and people are celebrating. Mwa wonye newi, mwa kita wonye newi mwa nedo. Ya de celebrating flat imelu na poor. Eh? Mwa nka ya de celebrating flat imelu na poor. I said something. Instead, you waste that money. You waste your bag because. I'm not going to nene video. Fwebe Father Mbaka General Hospital. Whereby Application Hospital bills of Ndemwado. He paid over 50 million. We offset your bill in Ndemwado. 50 million can set up that hospital times 4 or times 5 or times 6. So why wasting that money? Why didn't you take that money, go into our hospitals? Ilueba say shifta umadu 20 eba, shifta umadu 20 eba, shifta umadu 20 eba, shifta umadu 20 eba. Offset their bills. You are doing more by wasting time there and poor. Because there's nothing you are doing there. It is just a campaign strategy to still gain the confidence of some gullible Igbo men and women. I can bet you that hospital is more like zero functional. Yes, I can tell you that. Because that hospital now, that hospital Yadu more populated than any hospital in Nigeria, in Igbo, because it is free. Kerife free and the mother had attracted to. Why is that hospital always scanty each time you are making video there? If you don't know who bed there, bed indoors are vacant. Why? Always super free. Doris, I greet you. Good afternoon. Abi, good morning. Good morning. Eh? Always super free. If you free, go away, pota. The mother June. Oh my God, my God, they buy. As only if you want, people are giving millions in hospital every day. In case if you don't know, those you know and those you don't know. On Emaro, and when people make it their obligation that every month have a hospital visit and they are spending money according to the capacity of their pocket. What is it you are doing now, Igbo? Tell me. Ibatana Newi, Gugido Hospital, Kanko, Negudo Life, Oyama Life, Nejapoka, also Conan Debunking this. Yeah. Jeguduna Akudo, if you Ndubisobi, na Nema, Kudo Kita, Kudo na show Edo almost teaching hospital in the government. Yeah. Kerifi na-ewo biko ka m bịa ka m nwere mmiri n'ọkwụrụ mmadụ ka m nwere ka ṅụọ mmiri na ndị otu mathias ya dachọ ka ndị shocked. Ịghọtago? hapụ maka ị na-emerụ ndị be anyị, ndị dụka anyị ma skim gụ, we know what you are doing. Mana ndị ahalụ na-ekwe eme, they are only following you because ha believe that na nke ikpeazụ a no ngụ the only person ha nwere ike iji wee cover alụ ha na-eme by blocking that gospel ka ndị mmadụ ghara ịda. In fact, their aim is just to use you to block that gospel oziọma a na-ezi ka conscience ha wee do settled na evil and alụ ha na-eme. That is all it. Minus that, they know what is right. Hospital gono, hospital gono, ịmakwa mmadụ one na-eme medical outreach ndị mmapa even nke a ụfọdụ ụmụnne anyị si obodo oyibo batacha, ụfọdụ n'ime ha mechara medical outreach, ụfọdụ for ndị BP, ụfọdụ for ndị nwere heart problem, ụfọdụ for ndị anya enye free glasses and ifa. This is something that people do on a normal. This is something that people do on a normal. Okay? If I know assembled more than how many of our progressive Anambra men, we were Anambra progressive. They put hundreds of millions together. Well, hospital, na teaching hospital, permanent site, na Newi, run a Kulobia, run Oka, run Onisha, free of charge, with well equipped both ambulances and everything, and they gave it out free. You know that very good. You know what na Anambra ke no. Obodo na-eme ife ike. Obodo fonye na-ewepụta ego ruo health center nye ndị obodo. Obodo fonye na-ewepụta ego ruo a lot of facilities ma high court ma wuri nye ndị obodo gwụ ndị obodo ha wolu. Ịmakwo nọ n'obodo ịnọ n'efe a. Kelechi Pascal, my number is on my page. Yeah, one number on my page. So sometimes I don't know exactly what you are doing that is impressing these guys, but I just see them making noise over nothing, shouting and screaming over nothing. Ego idevelu na that flat elu na mpo. It's not even up to ego ne some people who JJ hospital visit. I'm people who JJ hospital visit every month. Yes. Okay. Nje celebrate birthday last year. Ejem hospital visit. I does be a witness. Before I embarked on that particular visit, I called Akudo. I sent somebody to Akudo. Only Awelu Akudo. We didn't cha ndeno standby. Agwanyasi wotaramu mmadụ na abụ mmadụ ịtọ. O wee jede n'isha ndị nwe ka bill ha si wee do. Wee nye m total of a bill of about ebe either 400 and something thousand or 300 and something thousand. Ka o nyelu m. Mwe contact ya even Anyi Dons. After speaking to Anyi Dons, forward Anyi Dons to that particular bill. Anyi Dons say okay, that's what do I. But could you believe that when I actually got to Akudo, Kelu those people, that when people are here, they are sending money. Sometimes every end of the month they are coming, seeing any have bills, and they came and they cleared their bills. So the only person I follow now Akudo, where that particular girl, I sell video. Mana ye go see her isi emu na Ijowa we kporo se nwe je teaching hospital. Ijowa we say no nruo na teaching hospital na ebe akọ ya wu nruo na mfukata mmadu agbafere mu na Ijowa we je teaching hospital. So you see, there are people who are doing this and they are not making noise. There are people who are doing this and look at Ife Akudo na-eme. Akudo apart from that hospital to ship, that hospital so na one of the cheapest hospital in nwere ike ije treatment na Nnewi nke ndị Anglican. Then na gwakwa ahụ na kele afa this ebe ndị Catholic nwe na Nnewi na n'ebe ha nwe hospital ebe a na-eme lab a ha nwere so na one of the cheapest lab ị nwere ike ije na Nnewi and Anambra State, very cheap. So na yama ife ani na gwa mee your own quota according to omenala ị na-eme. Let ndị ụka na-emekwa nke fa. You can only no single person can make an Igbo to be better. We can only be adding our own quota. You add your own in your own little way. I add my own in my own big way or in my own little way. But you cannot claim monopoly of non-go which shall ndị Igbo well. Oneki iye many happy ibe ye. How many can you do? Nda akwudo ya hapu nyehu bed ebe ya da ala for as long as na bed do vacant. Ega na ala na bed. Every morning ndị nurse ye nyere ya aka gafe na ward manu ndị ebutegasi ni ha the excess. Ebutere ni na-eri in all there. Hana align with a lot of people hammer. Then they send the ego to the hospital. People send the ego ekiri abiri gina. That is it. What else? This is more realistic than noise and making a poor, which we know that if I want you siri, iji we na anakosi ndị ba ego. Iji na anakosi ndị ba ego. E wota one case or one patient. E wori na mmadụ 50 ego. Another patient biakwa. E wori ko na mmadụ 50 ego. Ego na adukwori na apostle hospital a. E wotazie mmadụ treat onye a si ya okay na treat kworo onye without it account number. Mana each patient you na ewopụta na account number ya no online. Is this really a free hospital or this is for your own tax office ki mepe? Is this not your own tax office? You are actually making more money. You are making more money ripping our people off. Ripping our people off. A free hospital that is always vacant. The only time I go see a year onwe abracadabra, onye jepiki take away, mekwa ka ndị mmadụ nya ka esi tigara kwa ọrụ ka ndị mmadụ marakwa na ọrụ ka na-agakwa n'iru. Yeah? Ka ndị mmadụ wee marụ na ọrụ ka na-agakwa n'iru. How long will you people allow this young man that is not even intelligent, that is not even exposed to be deceiving you people? That was how would you put on plans. My mom mechanic is where you put that. See, no, now emergency number. Somebody got me emergency number. I have people that will be calling on emergency number every day. Yes. I have people that will be calling on emergency number every day. Give me that emergency number. It goes on Sienna, old Sienna. Mama hono nanko mpo Memorial Grammar School ke je gote ebe mechanic ti rubber na elu. Bie omena na hospital. That was the end. Till today, none of you will say that you have seen that ambulance perform anything. None of you have asked him, "Kelu the emergency number is in yenyai." That is how blind or blindfold go some of you people. Why running his own private enterprise? Ndị Igbo amụrụ nnọọ ndị Igbo ka eji eme ife egwuregwu a ndị Igbo ndị Igbo ka eji esi nri aja ka dị mkpa ibu unu ji unu wee na-agwa aja mpụta echi niile kwuo okwu usoro mbịa kwuo jee na pụọ today jee trip to teaching hospital jee na their donor list jụọ ha ka efu millions of naira ụmụnne anyị ụmụnne unu ụmụnne m they send them at that teaching hospital on a daily, on a monthly, on a yearly basis. If we go ne, eji offset bill ndị mmadụ na-ana from teaching ogo ọwụna. Ebia kwa jụọ eso onye wasa ụlọ na-ana n'onwere good Samaritan bịa clear bill onye a. Ije debe nonsense na flat na mbọ onye na-deceive ndị mmadụ. An amount of money unu ji wee dump ebe ahụ all in the name of non-chok unu gosi ndị ụka n'ọnụ ya arụ ọnụ free hospital. Ọwụ na Igbo jee ka eye equally na 5 general hospitals ị ka achieve go ife ị na-akpọ 6,000 people ị ka achieve go na idebe na this thing n'ihi ekwuni na successfully n'ifu go to the payment of about 1,000 hospital bills of people. It will add to that number in Akpo. He had that 6,000 ghost numbers that doesn't exist anywhere. It was a Igbo. So now since I do Mathias, no go 6,001 or 6,000. Or people because more be 6,000 or supposed to get over 7,000 because all these numbers are in Afuzi or not added to that 6,000. Or is he not sure? Or not sure? Or how any nonsense say Butena? I've been an Igbo, be a level here. Ndi Igbo, if a man if in the when if Mathias will be why today the Waha practice. Start building factory. Igbos are industrialists in nation. Yeah? The kind of ụfọdụ ndị ha rụrụ church nwere schools ha nwere hospitals. Look at Chikasin. Go to Chikasin village. Chikasin lụchalụ church lụkwalụ ndị Pentecostal church nke ha sef. Chikasin lụchalụ church ụlọ ka ọ lụchalụ ndị Anglican ọkwa St. Stephen ka ọgụnụ ka ọ lụchalụ lụkwalụ ndị Pentecostal nke Fananko factory ya. Nwee German hospital n'ime that Chikasin village. Nwee more than 17 to 20 production plants, recycling plant, lubrication plant, everything n'ime Chikasin village. Or mmadụ dụka Chikasin ka ihe ejije gwa come and build factory instead of building church. Mmadụ dụka Chikasin akwatu egwu ndị Igbo. Take a step from there. Ikwụsị Kotek Chike Emenike onye uru ala na kpo Tommy and other investment to make production plant site before you actually come to business here with Kotek motorcycle spare parts, where he has empowered more than thousands of young youth who are billionaires and millionaires today because of somebody like Chike Emenike. No, they make container Batagasia, a billion after 20 million, billion after 30, billion after 10, billion after 5, billion after 3, billion after 50, depending on capacity union also. Habukoro Kwafia, Lupa, only Bujikwan 50, with customers and don't a credit facility, 1 million, 500,000, 10 million, ever. Before you name and I recycle half year among Gunde buy, and I return we go to Ogane when go China, and they put a half year. It was Kandi Busi we grow our tentacles into Ndi Igbo today. This is who we are as Ndi Igbo. An average import him and an Igbo more than how many people that are benefiting directly under him. Scattered Nimempo, scattered Nimafia Dona Jos, scattered Nimafia Dona Abuja. It was Kosuedo or Carife Tua. Look at the mother Ken Madako. Look at the mother Ken Madako. Do you know how many youth who are today because of Ken Madako? These are questions I want you to. These are who we are as Igbo people. Take away religion, take away Christianity, take away Menana. These are who we are originally as Igbo people. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. Mathias has nothing to offer to Igbo. There is nothing he is thinking that he is offering to us that we don't know. Ayi nwere melu medicine na bendocha. Ayi nwere nde gụrụ akwụkwọ gụrụ medicine na bendocha. Gochas chema ha ụfọdụ n'ime ha na-eje gbatakwụ ụka. We na practice. Look at somebody like Summer Best Autos. Summer Best Autos. Believe in Omena now. All going on there. No, Jacoka. Hana at the same time. Hospital all over na Befa. All of our hospital are Lobta Chapel ne. Residential house you all na Befa. No more book or good. All of our Lobta Chapel. yet ọ nọcha anaba ịfụkwa ife ahụ ọ na-eje eme n'ili mmụọ abinu amamiri onye dị ife a o wee nabala onwe. He lives his life like that. He empowers people. He do all manner of good work and all that. Ujebere onwe life ends there. He doesn't need to make noise. He doesn't need to. Yet these are the people who have the resources to create trouble. Ndị resources to create real trouble na Igbo, but they are not doing that. They are using their knowledge, their resources, and their experience to build people, to maintain peace among our people. Mathias inwe hori nke onwele nwe nya nnunu ebeghe bụ n'ohu akpana. Owulu evidence of distraction, evidence of disunity, evidence of gidi gada gada, evidence of every single thing to bad among the Igbos, influencing our youth in a very bad way. Kenifo Kamelu, what do you have with Oka? Umwelifo Kamelu, how many Christians can come? Oneni mefa can come? Umwelu amamu, all the people who made Igbos what we are today, 90% of them are Christians. Kenife, what are you telling us? I can judge from Newi, my house, my father's land. My father's land. And that is how some of these ignoramus on a train, this new set of terrorists and bandits on a train, in manners, they don't respect anybody. They don't even know and they don't want to know. I posted Tantuko the other day, and then when the man look, this is the distributor of Hankook battery or Ofonye and Wehoburu Nima Hamapatasem Madone can help. Because to them, Mathias is the only person helping people, yet I have to help. They forget that men like that are the people why Akujiwe Zuono na Igbo today. Akuzurono na Igbo today. Omunna one batana nwere onye na-aba. Family one batana nwere idejimpo. Community one batana nwere ndị eji aba. All because of men like this. We have thousands of them na Igbo. Millions of them na Igbo. We have them scattered all over Igbo land, who are accomplished importers, investors in various places, driving industrial and economic revolution na Igbo. Onyeka Mathias. Who is Mathias? Who is Mathias? What are his pedigrees? A na-ekwu ọtọ ka ama ife a na-ekwu. Ma na ịmachakwa n'eziokwu ka a na-ekwu. Ịmachakwa n'eziokwu ka a na-ekwu. Everyday church. Ọ ka mere ndị Igbo nka. Ọ ka mere ndị Igbo nka. Ife ị na-emewa. Ụkwara ife akara Zeus na-eme. Mana anyị na Zeus ife. Even Zeus has done far more than you. He has done far more than you. Nekwa Christmas lulu. Ụmụnna anyị batachakwa. Kewa akpara isa ya afọ nke ike. Ị na-eme public show. Oluzie ebe ihe eme the real show. Ikwe eme maka ịmana nwanne m eji akpara isa eme magic. 10 kg n'ime ebe 23 or 24,000. 10 bags n'ime ịmụ ife onyelu. 50 bags n'ime ịmụ ife onyelu. Ọhọchi okuko ọwụ. Ịghọtago? So ndị mmadụ were rice mewe cho ya wuruzie cho ka ha ji eme. Ị na-akpụo ụdị ebe a ịdụ so intelligent that you choose your mode of operation very right. Ị na-choose you ọfụma. I was expecting you to come and help to feed our people this festive period. You ran away. I have all in that war. Ndị Igbo ji wee biri na tachakwa. Ensure na every household rice na Christmas ya. Gba Christmas at least ibido from January chegide echiche. Christmas lugodu. I nwee something that will take you till January. For the n'ime ha enjoy ya. They made a lot of empowerment. a lot of medical outreach and all manner of outreach. In Akpo, we did not see you. Makana nde obodo abatago. Nde idejim wabatago. In Akpo, Izoga. Yeah? How many of our responsible men, our elite, I will to identify with this your hospital? How many? Highest, one or two from people not in diaspora. Some of them are actually the reason why. Because if any name may be good from Obodo, no doubt. If any name may be good, and some of them are those who has lost touch with the reality, even a member. Some of them are people who know 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. So they don't really know what is happening here. Oh, for the name have sponsor a lot of things in the maybe see an Igbo. A lot of things in the see an Igbo. Oh, for the name have sponsor from Obodo, because some of them has lost touch with the reality. They don't know what is happening here clearly. Only nobody want to frequent Nigeria and Nigeria. Yeah, that thinking at those people. Some of them they are thinking the very backward. Or say that some people with the additional. So say ka happen. Ije ba no be hado. He will go flower. Wolu flower. Kuchisi benine. Nothing. I fear need to chisi benine. When for so happen. Mana jeni ninda na nata. Jeni ninda na nata. December bagare ko batawa. December bagare ko batawa. They are thinking now do very different. They are thinking and their behavior, even when they talk, the way they approach things, their sense of judgment now do entirely different from Nkenda Kutogoruntu. Nda abako iri sinofia. Yeah? Hanako ina ju nwe obutuko ni Igbo ibe nne ko ifa. Ko wonya Hausa na aso Igbo ifa. Tell me one single ifo joy as no Kamilai and Igbo. Mathias aye jizuike. Join all thousands of people who are helping to build an Igbo in a positive way. Tell me one thing. Must you cause katakata before you can stand your own business enterprise? Yes, you have your own business enterprise. Set it up. Gather your people among the millions of people there. Yes, you can still gather people among millions of people. You can still gather people. But please, why gathering those people? Why you are gathering those people? That is my own. That is my own. So, that is why Igbos are scattered everywhere today. Even in the Igbo no Lagos, it is still Akajaja Otara Lagos. In the Igbo no Jos, Akajaja Otara Jos. In the Igbo no Nobodo, you number one in it. Why Akajaja? Ndị Igbo si Ebonyi steeti wee bịa Anambra aka aja aja. Ndị Anambra si Anambra je Ebonyi aka aja aja. Onye na-akpọgharị ụmụ Igbo ebe niile. Ụmụ Igbo a na-akpagharị na-eluku for greener pastures. So that message of yours, ndị ya da agwa ewu ndị nwere ife fama. Anyị nwere ife niile a na-enwe n'ala Igbo. I can tell you. Igbos has not failed. Rather, our ancestors, they are proud of us. They will be proud of us because we have not failed. Rather, we have done it. Do you know what it means? We have done it. Our people as Akonka go, come, let me take you on a tour into Ibeto petrochemical industry. Come, let me take you to Onne Port. Come, let me take you to Onne Port. Sitting in more than how many thousand hectares? And come, when seaport about more than how many percent of container about over there? On one feeble with you. Or make a neck to see better. No, on airport. Come, let me take you there. You look in the China. There can put you on a tank farm woman in a Legosia. If I got a chair bar, there can put you on a Tamina and Depot Denka. If I got a chair now, make a phone one no we will fail. There can put papa. If a boom, we want to from offices to offices. Now, hustle, na wharf. At the end of the day, by motor na AC na ndị ya bakwa motor aba ndị ya bata bịa ka mkpoje go dia iwe back ịgwa m na ndị Igbo efe elugo bịa ka mkpogharị ya na bịa ka mkpoje na ebuka ọnụ nkwọ seahorse lubricant bịa ka mkpoche egwu na factory ya ọkwa ifuru ụbọchị ya ka jee paaki je gosi ya bịa ka mkpoche egwu dị ya iruo negharịcha anya n'ife nwanne ujelu Kotonu ọgụnụ bicha Kotonu. And this is what I keep advising our people. Ịnọ n'obodo oyibo akụghọwụ ntụ dị ya ife ijebe n'obodo oyibo owu ilu ofe ife dị mma bunatala ya elu n'ebe a ka anyị solu wee benefit from it. Eji wee sị na onye jewere ife jewere ndị nọ n'ụlọ, onye nọ n'ụlọ nọ na onye jewere ife. You see people do ka Ebuka Ọnụnkwọ bili Benin Republic bichasịcha Benin Republic were ife ọma wonatala anyị na Anambra State jee na seahorse lubricant ilu ebe ahụ ifo production going on, how many people do gainfully employed. After looking at that, they say na ndị Igbo efe go to Dozie Oil, go to Dozie Oil, jee na nke Obi Jackson. If we shouldn't hospital Obi Jackson loan Okija, if we a lot of facilities Obi Jackson bunata na Okija, jee na Akọkwa na nke Chiftoni Ezenna ha kpaghalịa ọfụma ịpụta ka ịgwa na ndị Igbo enwere mmadụ, ka ịgwa na ndị Igbo enwe ife a na-egbu. Ịmakwere na people dụka ABC Transport, Young Shagro kele afa ya kpọbara ha PM emere ha kele afa ha GUO ha. Ịmakwere na people do like this makwa ndị Igbo mụ na makwa na ụmụnne mụ na ndị Igbo ka ha wụ. Yeah? Tony Masifa, may his soul rest in peace. Mogoni found Igbo. Can you phone Abamefa? Umoho any sectors in Weluna Nigeria, in Weluna Wanine, ndi Igbo Mebu exploit there. I bakwa real estate, but where we start. Look at what Igbos, the face Igbos has given to real estate business in Nigeria. In Oleba. Enough. We have professors, we have doctors in different fields, we have prestigious lawyers, we have everything you can ever think of. Can you find when why yes and Eh? Don't look at Igbo days and think that we have failed. We have not failed. To the worst of it all, ascribing our failure to Christianity. You must be the joker. You must be the joker of all time. You must be the joker of all time. But ụmụ Igbo na-emesi ife ike. Ndị Igbo na-emesi ife ike. God has been faithful to ndị Igbo. How we worship God, God has been faithful to ndị Igbo. Jee jụọ ese. Ofu ụbọchị mma akpagharị na nwa agbara na nkwọ. O nwere ife anyị na ha ebido nwa obere oge. I bido, you will learn a lot. Mma akpagharị na nwa agbara na nkwọ ilu oke ife ebe a na-amụcha. A na-asị na Nnewi wu the Japan of Africa. Mba nwa agbara egosing what it means for Nnewi to be the Japan of Africa. Ọhụnụnụ nya ka ihe nenecha anya fifu ụmụazị be anyị na-eme ọpụrụ na fa na-eje ụka ese na ụka mere ogono ka ụka mere ngụmụ ụka emeghe ogono ka ị na-emekarịcha ngwa anyị fi na-emekarịcha moto ya ibidokwara ile bịakwa ka mgboche mgbọrọ ala ajibiu ka ala ajibiu kọwalụghụ ekwensu otoro ha ịghọtago ahịjụ ha ya kọwalụghụ ife dị niile moto ahụ ka ị ghara ime mistake maka ịma na iwe ọmacha ncha ife niile ka onye ọnwụ na mmalụ ife niile ike onye ọnwụ na mmalụ ya so mma kwụsị ebe a anyị na break anyị wee shigatakwa ka anyị wee kọwawa ka onye ọnwụ na wee mmalụ nkọwa niile anyị na-akọwa abalị ulu ọ ka ị wee mmalụ. Somebody cannot tell me that ndị Igbo anyị nwere today has failed us. Failed us gonna ndị Igbo. There are people like ABC or Jakoha. ABC or Jakoha. This man, Ojo Sokaroha, this man, you talk about Kelava Master Synergy, all those guys, single-handedly, they have created employment force of over 20,000 workers. Majority of these numbers are all Igbo people. Igbo people in their capacity has even created work more than government itself. And I said build factories. Even on you can manage business here, worth to 20 million. We have so many people. Oh, through that is business. Can I say sustain over? Man don't need a little credit facility here and there. That are now run their own small shops. This is how we arrived at Ebino today. You should look at Madonna Barrow. Look at Fail guy. Now Christianity, look at what Christianity has done to us. No make our people do lazy because they are funding a joke. Man, you don't know about how he had a car park. Jena car park. Come on, moto ni na park na eba ho nengu ma na akpo hefule efi yegota mu. Je ba, come on moto ni yegota mu. Even ụfọdụ n'ime ha enwe moto, e ka ha mma. E ka ha mma. Oh, kwa those people ko na-eme enwe donation n'ụlọ ụka. E nọrọ kwa fufafa na-enye ego ka ha na-enye. Is it your money ka fa na-enye? Is it your money ka fa na-enye? Look at ebe akwa buje the destiny of more than 5,000 youth double no forum all in the name of Okide. If you mechi anya, destiny of more than 5,000 youth ke ekechiri double no forum were na alo hotel. Waya nyocha e no mechi ono. Ha na ebugari ji garden. Wole go na aye go and ebugari bondure everywhere. We are not seeing it. But the moment the man talo sham, he should tell no hotel employ young man. But I was even those look as an employer and the mother or ya will anything called. Okay. Sinu no aka na ekwukwa sinu na nkreka ọgwụ onu na edifen ama na ọgwụ ụfọdụ n'ime ụnụ wo ajọ ọgwụ ụfọdụ ụmụ nwoke ụmụ okorobịa ibe anyị at the age of 18 ha agwọ na ajọ ọgwụ ha agwụgo ọgwụ nwere ike ịhụ ha for the rest of their lives. All of us must not go your way. All of us must not go your way. I will leave it here. Maka na okwu ka anyị na-akarị. We are still coming back to continue from where we have stopped. I still remain Igbo. This is my time. Come on, Olo. Itibori bodo ka mathias. The other go. Aputane maybe die. It is not in my generation. So we'll continue to preach. Yeah. Onye chọrọ ịnụ, ọnụrụ onye achọghị ịnụ, kedu na akwa ọcha magariba na mmiri. Onye mmiri ya eburu one day, okwu ife o jere ime na mmiri. Ewe mmanụ na una ahụ ibi na ewu nna ngụrụ ya. A lot of us ka bi n'ụlọ nna anyị lụrụ, ịya dị ebi n'ụlọ nna anyị lụrụ, wee jee lụọ nke nna gị na mmiri ka o ji kpata ego ji wee lụ na. Ụfọdụ n'ime anyị nna gị sụrụ n'akwụkwọ, nna gị họzụ wee were ego bido biznes. Ọgwa nọ na mmiri ka o ji weta ego. A sị na ụzụ ama ha akpụkpọ n'ele egbe anya n'ọdụ. We all have people who are going to advise and mentor us all around us. If you don't have a mentor, go and look for one. Go and look for one. Chineke nyela anyị every single thing I need. Na ani Igbo, you can learn from any one of them. Na ani Igbo, they are everywhere around us. So, forget about all those things. Forget about all those things. Ije bucha nkiri kokite, ije golu Lexus 350 car. Ma ije golu GLK. Ina etigari ọgwụ ka a na-agwọ ọgwụ ka a na-agwọ bụrụ ọrụ ka a na-alụ ọgwụ ka a na-agwọ n'ọgwụ niile a GLK ka igota. GLK ka igota nwụ n'ọgwụ niile a. If a lot of people na-egota at ease, nya ka ịgwọcha ọgwụ niile ahụ ịgwọrọ pass chatụrụ ife niile ahụ na pass wee jegota chieruke ma o jegota ml mana nwa dibịa gwọrọ ọgwụ na anya moto a na-ele over 200 million nwa dibịa gwọrọ ọgwụ nwere over multi-million naira investment scattered everywhere ngo nwa ọgwụ ọgwụ ijegota Lexus 330 or 350 ka ibuje ojegoziere uye ibuje ojegoziere uye esi na ụfọdụ n'ime anyị ịmụ ife esi na ịmụ ife kịta o nwere about 5 cars dị bụ akwa GLE ahụ, that G-Guard, that Mercedes nke convertible, that Mercedes nke GLE nke ọzọ, that ọtụtụ mbụ nke ahụ, even that Lexus ahụ ọ na-agba, that Lexus ahụ ifuru ọ na-agba, market value ya now is 60-65 million. Mmadụ one n'ime ụlọ ọ na-agwụrụ ọgwụ gota moto ahụ ka ịmụ ife ị na-akpụta efi na-eweta 400,000 na-eweta 300,000 ị na-abịa Thanksgiving. Mmadụ one n'ime ụlọ ọ na-agwụrụ ọgwụ ya egota nwa ofu n'ime moto ọ na-agba. How many of you onweghị ekwu okwu na Facebook na master wolu fake account nwe mmadụ wanyị nọ ndụ ka a na-azọ esi na ọnwụ ka mma jezie nwụọ ịnwụcha nọrụzie ebe ị nọ ụbụrụ ga-ewe kwụgharị ọfụma. Let me leave it here. Ụbọchị taa amaala anyị mma, daalụ.